So last night, walked down to get my late night food, headed to Steak and Shake, and I see in our mud room there is a table set up. I can't even name what was on that table, but it was a bunch of electronics, and I had no idea what was going on. I asked Hitch, and I was informed that in just a few hours, because this was like 2 in the morning, Hex was going to be getting interviewed. It's gonna be for like TV interviews, radio interviews. They were also gonna do recordings for TV commercials. So that was a surprise to me. But just a few hours later, they all got to the house. It was like a whole camera crew. They had lights everywhere. It was super professional.
Oh, You're very welcome. Thank you for having us. We appreciate it.
Bye.
What's up, Vision?
How are you feeling? Oh, come on, they're not that heavy.
So right now we are doing a satellite tour with Turtle Beach and a whole bunch of like TV networks, radio networks, and this is nationally syndicated radio and TV. And what's crazy is that I had to get up at 3. We're here super early, okay, earlier than I would have liked to, especially like having to edit my vlog last night and then
My bad.
and then having to be no, it's good. I was gonna have Hitch do it, but he didn't get a haircut like I did.
I got up at 5, and when I got here, there's just a random person asleep on the couch. It was awesome.
He probably wants to play the mic.
That's fine.
Hey! What? What? What's that? What's this? What's this? It's okay, buddy.
200 pass. Oh, I shot you.
I'm about to rotate. Where does it go? It goes bottom. It goes bottom.
Oh, train. Yeah, train.
Middle, shooting at me. Back up.
Train.
Lemon, or lime.
Shit.
Yeah, he's on lemon on me.
They're gonna swim
Got
behind
him.
me.
Nice.
Nice.
Nice. Shoot that. Hop hill south.
He's in it.
I
I got him.
just leave.
Nice. Stay on there.
Top mid.
Ian will get middle.
Okay,
Ian
go
got
ahead,
middle.
One more.
I got
They're all spawning mid train.
All mid.
They're all mid train. 3. I saw 3.
Another one jumped
Yeah, I did
over.
that too.
On my,
2 seconds.
Another one middle.
Let's go!
Wow.
Oh! Let's get it!
What a performance.
Let's get it!
Yeah, so yesterday was our first day of scrims. We played 1 or 2 S&D tournaments before, but that was all, that was kind of like a different rule set to what we're gonna play. And so yesterday was like the first time when we were figuring out like who's gonna use what gun because of the weapon draft. The weapon draft is each member on each team picks 2 guns to use for each map. I'm not sure if it's gonna go by each map or the whole series long. I would like to have it the whole series long because if you're gonna end up wanting to snipe an S&D, guess what? You got 1 gun to use in all of the other respawns. So I think that's what it should be. It brings a pretty interesting element into Call of Duty. I don't know if I like it or dislike it yet, but at this point I think that something drastic needs to be done with the given backlash of the situation. So I don't know if weapon draft is it.
Well, it's not that they can just like flip a switch and allow you guys to play Modern Warfare Remastered, bro. You know, like everything, all of the advertising, as much as it sucks, has been placed on the fact that we're promoting a game. You know, like you guys literally don't like anything at all, a little bit.
About RW? No.
It's just tough, man. It's a tough year because last season was supposed to be our biggest season, right? Because we had Von der Haar and we had a good fucking game. As much as it was like boosted or not boots on the ground, it was still a really good game. But then PlayStation like fucked us with the Bluetooth issues, and we had like a shitty season. There was like there's times where we were like 4 months at the beginning of the year where we didn't even have a match. Now we have 2 matches announced. One of them is for $25,000, and
Each?
No, one of us for $25,000. The prize pool is $25,000 for an invitational of 8 teams, which breaks down to around $3,125 or $765 per player. Like, just to show up and what, like.
Not going.
That no, we're not. Absolutely not. No, I already said no. We can't. Call of Duty is not a year one sport. It's not a year one esport. $25,000 is a year one price pool. I can't help. I cannot. We can't. We have to take it serious, even if other people are not taking it serious.
We should just we should just boycott it, honestly. Do our own shit.
What got me the most mad about that is the fact that it was PlayStation that's throwing the events. It was a PlayStation experience, and they wanted us to show up and just be like super happy about them throwing a fucking event for us. Like, how about you don't throw that event and you give us an option to not have Bluetooth issues? Why are we playing Chronos Max at the highest levels of competitive Call of Duty?
I mean, obviously, if we do have to play it, they'll fix stuff and try to make rules, but like, there shouldn't have to be that much moderation in these games. They shouldn't be this bad. This game feels unfinished, half-assed.
The maps are fucking the worst maps I've ever played in.
Maps are horrible. It's just not. This is the worst Call of Duty ever released, hands down.
I think Matt put it best, and he did it in like under 40 characters in a tweet. It feels like there is almost no thought to this game, and by that I mean it just seems like the weapons have no connection with the maps, and the maps have no connection with player movement, and it's just like there's so many things that are just there and they don't make sense. They don't like tie into, you know, other things. Like, why is there a random robot that you can be that can be played? Like, we don't like banning stuff in competitive. In competitive play, the more vanilla the game is, like, publishers, developers always use that term. The least amount of bans as possible is always the best thing to do. And when you got something like a robot running around, it's kind of bad. So, well, it just doesn't feel right.
Bro, they have what amazes me, and look, it's a beautiful game. I like the graphics and shit, but you can't take 2 years. You can't take.
Beautiful doesn't matter though. Like, look at
I get it.
Counter-Strike's ugly as hell.
Counter-Strike is ugly as hell, but it's still.
It's about the competitiveness and like this game doesn't feel competitive. Like, the robots have different hitboxes. It's just like I don't know. Call of Duty is fucking up. I don't think, do they even realize it? I don't think they realize it. Like, I don't think they even care. I'm pretty sure they just like threw this game at us basically as an interim period until boots on the ground next year.
I mean, that's only a rumor though.
No, if they don't, I'm quitting. No, but dead ass, like, if it's not, there's no way, because they make games on a 3-year cycle. So the first studio, Sledgehammer, and they get their initial idea, and they got stuck with the jetpacks initially, so they made IW. And then Black Ops 3 was already in production while IW was out. Black Ops 3 was already being made while AW was being made.
Yeah.
And then IW was being made the whole time.
Yep.
And they came out the shittiest one, by far. And usually Infinity Ward's, like, pretty decent. I mean,
oh yeah.
Look at their track record, like, MW3 wasn't horrible. I mean, it wasn't the best. Was it that was Infinity Ward, right?
Yeah. Infinity.
Yeah, it wasn't the best because of the LAN, like, capabilities, and there were a lot of issues with that. But the game wasn't bad. Like, it was a fun game. Pubs were fun. The idea of the specialists was cool, and that made pubs interesting for, like, YouTubers and stuff. And it gave people something to go for. And then you have Ghost. I mean, everybody said Ghost was horrible, and then you fucking get this game, and it's like, wow, Ghost was GOAT.
Honestly, but at the end of the day, you know, everyone's talking about negativity on Twitter, publicly. I just want to say this. I have met, like 5 fingers here, I've probably met 3 Call of Duty developers in 7 years of playing, okay? And I've met them in person, that's it. I've only met 3 of them. And I remember the most I ever talked to one of them was like 4 or 5 minutes long. So where else are we supposed to do it? I mean, now there's like channels to do it, but it's still like, this is after the game has already came out. this needs to happen before the game comes out. The chance of Modern Warfare Remastered getting played competitively is so slim this year, so just I don't think it's gonna happen at all. So Modern Warfare Remastered is definitely a lot of fun. I played Call of Duty 4 for 2 years competitively, and you know, it's like not the same game, but it's close enough. I think that Modern Warfare Remastered with a couple like quick patches would just make the game like infinitely better. Specifically wall bangs, you can shoot through everything on this game, and then maybe time to kill just because the bullets connect better. Like they did not connect back in the day.
I think playing MWR would be a great move for Call of Duty, but will that happen? No, probably not. I doubt it.
I think it has a deep enough like pool of maps from which you can pick from.
Well, even if the game's 8 years old, it's a new generation. Like,
It's a new generation and it's new graphics.
the people that played it back then, first of all, the game is completely different from what it was back then.
Yeah.
I mean, it's still the same in most senses, but there's like big differences. But I mean, I think people would enjoy the shit out of that.
Bro, think about the maps.
I think that if we had like that game, a Call of Duty champs on that game, I can't see it failing. I can't see it. I can't see a Call of Duty championship.
Go to see who the top games are right now on Twitch.
If they added CTF and we played like CTF Dom S&D in that should be hella fun.
Oh fuck yeah, bro.
Well, I'm assuming there's going to be a COD Champs this year, so as long as there's that event, then you know everything should go along smoothly. In terms of viewership this year, obviously it's going to be down from last year and maybe even the year before that. But in my mind, I really do hope. I'm hoping the rumors are true that the next game will be boots on the ground. I know there's been images and stuff like that. I don't know how true that is yet. But to me, honestly, this seems like sort of a survival year for Call of Duty in terms of esports, and I mean, shit, even the whole franchise at this point, just because of, you know, the community outlash on Infinite Warfare. People love Modern Warfare Remastered, but you know, at the end of the day, that's not the new game. All they did was reskin it, and so the whole concept of Activision and the developers being able to create a new Call of Duty that is good is kind of in question right now. So, and when that's in question, like they're here on the fucking pyramid. We're like way down here, so we're gonna have to rely on like, you know, what they do, and hopefully they do a good thing or a good job at their job. And you know, if they don't, then like next year, if the next Call of Duty's bad, like I don't even know what's gonna happen. So I think that this year, I think we'll get through it. I definitely think we'll get through it, but in terms of viewership, I don't know. I'm assuming that since viewership is gonna be low, there might be more events just to, you know, offset that, but who knows.
I have Mayor, first time. Actually, the way I cry is I watch Snipe Down's vlog of when I left. The Halo team, we've been doing pretty well. The Pro League actually just ended last week, and our record ended with like 12-2, 11-2 or something, or 3, I don't know, one of those numbers. But we got second in the online part, so that's done. You know, online Pro League, it was a blast, as you can tell. Really boosted my self-esteem and overall confidence. So now that that's done, all that we really have to look forward to is finals, which is going to be in Burbank at the ESL Studios December 10th weekend, I think. And the top 4 teams going are going to be Envy, us, Liquid, and then you guys know them, you love them, Straight, aka old OpTic guys.
I wasn't even thinking straight. I was thinking LOL.
LOL. You know.
GS Pro League fall season, and we just saw Straight Rippin defeat Enigma 6 3-1 in the series to keep their hopes alive of making it to finals. And now with our next match coming up, OpTic Gaming versus Luminosity, all comes down to Luminosity needing a win here. Their backs are now against the wall, and OpTic Gaming, the Dream Crushers here, are looking to shut that down.
It actually came down to us in our final match of the Pro League. We had to play Luminosity, and the way it all played out on the last day, if we won against them, they advanced to finals, which is only top 4.
In case you guys don't know what we're talking about with Straight Rippin' and LOL, that is the old OpTic Halo team, the team I was on before we were in, yeah.
Ness going back over in their favor. Now he is going to get taken out in hill. There's 2 people trying to push over and get a reset, but a great nade comes in, and Snakebite going clutch. He's going to lock down Ness.
It looks like this one is all over. Mathematically speaking, OpTic Gaming does it, wins the series 3-1. Straight Rippin' moves on to the playoff finals in Burbank in December. Luminosity finishes the season in 5th seed.
But they actually, after replacing me, they started picking it up. So, hashtag DropManiac. Thanks for the tweets.
The return of Straight Rippin', it's pretty cool. You know, it's always cool to see a old school name like that. I'm actually in the process of waiting for a Straight Rippin' hoodie to arrive, so I can wear that and, you know, replace this one. Straight Rippin' is actually being ran by 2 of the old players, T-Squared and Elamite. I think they're I don't know if they're co-owning or what. I don't want to, you know, give false info, but both of them are associated with the org, so it's pretty cool to see 2 old players bring back their old team name in the form of an org, and you know, I'm happy to see the old OpTic guys who are our good friends, you know, be representing them.
Yeah, and I like that, you know, I like that I can start that trend and see other people going with it. You know, I brought back BTH. It's successful. You know, the fans love it. So, you know, good for Tom.
This weekend, there's actually an open tournament in Vegas. I think it's really important for the AM teams because the top 2 AM teams there will qualify to go to the finals and play the 7th, 8th team from the Pro League for relegation, which ended up being Enigma 6 and Allegiance. So, you know, it's pretty big for them, but our team isn't going. It's not a very big event, you know, it's like 20K prize pool, which would be not very much for first. There's not much incentive, like we don't have to go. It doesn't really negatively affect us at all. And we've just got a couple other things going on personally, like members of the team do, so we're just not making it a big priority. We're not going. It should still be a pretty cool event. I'm actually going on Saturday, and I'm just gonna stay until Tuesday, since we wouldn't be able to really practice anyway with teams being gone. Just, you know, go support the event, be in Vegas, but yeah, we aren't gonna be there, but it should still be a pretty fun event.
Then aren't you coaching?
No. Straight asked me to coach, but I can't give them my secrets. They're top 4.
True.
I've never seen a more Canadian store in my life. Alright, that's all I got, like, I can't do this for this song.
Getting him on the edge. Ooh, Stanislaw gonna get himself a little dink here. Legia finding himself back behind the cover. Now the terrorists starting to push forward as they know he's in tag. Of course, 2 more players already tagged for the CT side, and now they're out of the equation. Gob B left standing, 1 versus 5. This is just way too much to ask for him as that B site's crumbled, the bomb's gone down, and it will be OpTic to pick up the pistol.
Yeah, saying CLG boys is gonna be a little bit harder than this, but honestly, when it comes down to it, it's again, they were just doing info gathering and spotting, but each time they were doing that, they were getting like...
So Northern Arena is a tournament that was in Montreal. Not too big of a tournament. 100K, I mean, it's still a lot of money. First place was 50K. So it was a good experience for us, I would say, as far as attending. It kind of sucks that we couldn't play an iBuyPower Masters because it's to qualify for Oakland and it conflicts with our E-League dates, but overall, I would say it was a good experience for us to go to this LAN.
Record my warm up. Let me show everyone, all the Call of Duty noobs, how to warm up. All right, you ready? You ready for this? You ready? Tell me you've seen anyone headshot this quick in your life. You've never seen speed like this. Not on Scream, not on Pasha, not on Olaf, not on anyone. Get ready for us, you name it. Let's do it. I'm a little off right now. I'm not having a good day.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, fun.
So the first match we played against Energy. The video went a bit weird because we ended up playing Nuke, a map that we don't play too much. But we did some homework before going to this event and we know how to play Nuke now. So I think they picked Nuke because they thought we didn't play it, and it went bad for them and we destroyed them.
And the M4 frag, it's Tabson and Fugly left standing. Stanislaw peeks wide, and with a one tap, he closes the map. It will be OpTic Gaming to pick up the opener here versus NRG.
We got them all. Well, Rush is sitting here, I'd fuck it up.
Yeah, Rush is sitting here.
You're going to be picking 4 of our players to go in on you. And we're going to really cool stuff for you guys. I've got lockers standing by the box.
Then we played against Envy and we played Nuke again.
With a frag and the defuse kit for the counter-terrorists, it's Kevlar all across the board, while OpTic come into this one with that heavy armor as well. It won't be the tactical play in this one, Garrett. Looks like they're just going to be congregating themselves inside of the lobby. Already we've got the entry. It's Apex who's going to be finding the opening frag. NBK with the frag takes down the other. Mixwell trade frags back. Nav still inside of the mini, does distract the player long enough, but it's a 2 versus 3 to the favor of the defense. Trade frags back. Sixer and Happy standing at the end of the round, and Envious to start this one on the strong foot.
Envy is a really strong Nuke team. I think we made a mistake by picking Nuke. We should play another map against them.
I think you need to do it based off the spawn, because those 1 or 2 seconds delay could be the difference between the T's spotting you and the T's not.
Stanislaw drops the bomb, so it's going to be a 1 versus 4 clutch needed from him. He's already found 3, looking for Happy, but it's just too much to ask for. But a valiant effort nonetheless from the man left standing on the B site.
Playing Envy, we got destroyed pretty bad, 16-8. I don't know what happened that game, really. It's hard to say.
My God, it's Envious to take it over the line. And notably, I'm sure the analysts are going to talk about this one in a bit, but we did see Kenny S and NBK yet again with those high amounts of frags leading the charge for them. Great performance back-to-back days and just outstanding stuff.
I think this gives people in any little perspective to, if you're playing a European team, stay away from Nuke, just because we're not at that level just yet. But, if you feel comfortable on the map, then there's no harm in picking it, but, sometimes you need that awakening to realize where exactly you are at for it. But, the rounds they won, they weren't crisp rounds at all. They relied on one person each round to do some heroic stuff. So Stanislaw, I think, did, 2 heroic plays on, the 4 spies. And then in that last round, he almost won the 1, I think it was 1v4 he almost won. It's they're relying on these heroic plays. And, OpTic has that ability, and that's what makes it special in the NA scene, because not a lot of teams have that firepower behind them, so that even when they're down men, they can bring it back.
We got a BO3 later today. It's my first time playing right now. That game never happens. Right, dude?
You're in denial.
Never happens.
He's in denial.
We pledge the 5th to all questions about that game. No comment.
We play Energy next in a BO3. I'm feeling alright about it, but we just definitely cannot play like we just played.
We're fucked.
Or else, yeah.
Ready? That's. That was like that's to me.
Canadian. What do you want?
Was it us?
Yeah.
Okay.
What do you want?
They can bend first.
Okay.
Alright, cool. Good luck.
So the decider match was again against Energy. This time was a best of 3.
The worst case scenario, they just go 1 for 1 in trade, because, unless they get opt by Mixwell long distance, but they're just sticking together and basically taking the less risky approach.
Well, that's going to be Mixwell still up and standing. Nav finds the Huandig looking for number 2, but it will be Mixwell with the op to save the day. And will it pan out? A single primary coming into this one, 3 versus 2 as Legia retains the mid control. This does pull the attention of Mixwell away from the site, allows Peter a bit of an opportunity to find some frags, and he does. Close range op connects, but Stan brings it back by 1. Bomb dropped in the middle of the open, and he now has his hands on the AK. Legia with a Kalashnikov of his own, but he also has the smoke and the bomb as well. The time is ticking quickly, and OpTic finds the frag.
Trapped right now, there's not much he can do.
And Tarek finding another frag. Of course, OpTic cleaning up shop. Mixwell takes another. 4 players left standing. None of those gun duels won. And the game neither. It is OpTic Gaming moving forward. Congratulations to them. Of course,
it's, well, obviously now we have an NA team in the semifinals.
They are strongest right now. So you would put them over liquid. Guaranteed. Go green wall. Nothing in life is guaranteed. And taxes. And crazy. But I don't know, it's one of those situations like, I feel like they're the better team.
2 maps, 2 easy games, and we went to play Heroic in brackets.
Trying to do, and you can see in that game again,
Revenge.
similar to Dust 2.
Last North Korea.
You know, you got several guys and 20 kills.
We almost had him last time. They're going down this time.
We wanted to skip playing against G2 on the semifinals because G2 is the biggest threat in this tournament. So losing against MV on Nuke ended up being a good thing for us because we skipped G2 and we played Heroic in semifinals.
So the Heroic game, well, Heroic was like a team we don't really know much about as far as like how they play. We just knew that, you know, we have a good chance of beating them. It just came down to playing our own game and, you know, not focus on what they do, just focus on what we do. And we knew that if we did play our own game that we could beat them. We won 2-1 in the end, but I mean, we could have even, you know, got a 2-0 against them, but they're a good team. I mean, you can't really take away anything from them.
No, Mixwell was coming through Z there, so there was absolutely no reason for Rush to peek it. He would have 100% got a frag. Oh, Valde, really nice shot on our player running up highway. Quad for Molly comes out.
Tarek pushing forward. Man underneath the shroud boost as Tarek takes down 1. Madi from on top of the forklift has yet to be spotted, so he will be able to make contact, but Nico, he's out of the equation here. Madi starts to line them up. He's now known, but the bomb planted in his line of sight. He finds the first headshot, looking for number 2, but it will be OpTic Gaming to pick up their... Oh, yeah, we're good here.
Yeah, wow, quite close.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah.
Incredibly close.
As well, so that's exactly what they needed. Next on the menu will be Mirage.
And again, just a very crazy game in general where a lot of these rounds came down to clutches, came down to bomb plants and retakes. So good CS.
Yeah, great CS. Excellent match so far, but OpTic do take that bit of an edge.
We thought that we would win the semifinal. We lost in Toronto last time against Heroic when we played with Dubs and he was not on the team anymore. And it was pretty close, even though we were not playing with a full lineup. Tarek was in his wedding something.
Dumpty Nico on the site. Spray down connects, and it's Tarek with the mobility. Responded to by a headshot, but it's not enough. Tarek finds the round with another 2K, and this is OpTic's map to win. A ramp bomb in tow. They do have also Valde, but now he's out. Great heads-up play from Rush, keeping his eyes on the back. 4 versus 2, make it 1. Nikolai, can you clutch this?
This would be incredible, and no. Nat Fly is able to win the duel, and OpTic are moving on to the grand finals tomorrow at the Bell Center.
That's going to be so great to see. We'll have the Frenchman versus OpTic. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
Those very very close rounds, the closest of them were at the beginning of the game when OpTic could have taken that momentum. So still now they're finding close rounds, but it's almost a little too little, a little too late. We are sitting in 13. The max rounds they can find is 5, which is still perfectly fine, but they have to do it here and now. Smith's in the corner, nearly finds the frag, but it's Shocks to find the opener and number 2 to boot. Looking to find some more as the T side pushes forward. He's pinned inside the coop, but Naf and Rush create some space here and a man advantage, make it 2. Scream, 1 versus 3, takes down the first, but it's OpTic Gaming with a 3rd round, despite only playing with sidearms.
We started pretty bad on T side. We only did 3 rounds, and Shocks was playing God mode. When Shocks is playing like this, it's really hard to win, because for me, when he's at his best, he's the best CSGO player.
And now Bonnie chimes in towards this mid side at A. It's going to be now a 5-on-3 situation, and really OpTic Gaming cannot get any control of anything because of the positioning, because of these flashes, because of Shocks going to work with the M4.
I had nothing to do this half. I started 3 and 15. I did 15 rounds and I only killed 3 guys. But then we came back, I started playing better. I think I did 18 kills the second half. We were up 14-13 or something.
But it's turned out by Stanislav, and now OpTic Gaming will come in for the defuse and take the lead in this game, 14-13.
What? It's the first kill, and Stanislav's gonna have another time to get a couple at long. Has done 190 damage, but also his job.
We honestly should have won this map at that point. I think we lost a 4v2.
Look how quickly, though, this rotation comes through. Not to mention Body on 6 HP, so it's going to have to be up to Shocks and the rest of the team to find some frags. They do. Tarek, however, to drop the bomb in the open. They can play off of this, although it is still only the 2v2. One of his own, but also the Molotov. They can use that if the time starts to tick down to deny him picking the bomb. Tarek finds the headshot, but Scream trades it back. Both players, 100 health. Both players pushing. Scream to find that headshot. G2 are not just out as of yet.
We lost a 4v2. Our economy went bad again, and they ended up winning 16-14.
Tarek takes down another one until Scream responds back. Napfly taking down another, takes down 2, leaving it just down to Shoxy, who returns the fire, returns the frag, but it's just not enough. And OpTic Gaming find a pistol yet again.
So when we went to play Dust 2, we knew that it's not a very good map for us. The only thing I said, or we said, is that we have to play with that respect, because it's a map that requires skill, and you have to face and do aim battles all the time. So you have to get the aim battles and win the aim battles and react to everything, because it's a very open map. So pretty much just focus on winning your aim battles and reacting fast to win the game.
But Shocks is already close outside B. And it's going to be a 3 versus 3 situation with the bomb now planted here, courtesy of Mixwell. One also posted on the top of the window side, and that is going to be Smiths. And Smiths moving together. Rush, the first one, the first point of contact. That's going to try to watch it from the boxes of the platform. Sees Smiths, cannot connect with the shots, but at least he's running down his clock. And they also have no kits to work with for G2, so they have to push in. They have to go in dry as well. And Mixwell gets the kill into RPK, gets a second one on the Smith. Mixwell with the hat-trick.
Hands are shaking.
Smiths with the auto sniper, trying to get those shots, snapping across, but still no contact.
Oh my god, the flash actually helps. Wow, just super coordinated. Looking to do some damage. Oh my god.
Yuli noob!
Yo, not one. He takes himself the kill. This is going to be the bomb plant. Stanislav, though, takes down 2. In a mere matter of seconds, after Smiths myths an entire magazine of Scar 20. Oh, like that.
Passively as they are now. Peeking out first is Tarek with the M4, getting a kill. Mixwell also joining in, and that's it. Now it's a 4v2, even with these guns.
Smith's going to be trying to round the bomb site, as he does have Scream by his side, but Mixwell takes them both. Nails the first shot, swaps to the sidearm, and pistol arrows away. What a fantastic individual performance again from Mixwell. We talk about this man leading the charge for OpTic, and they find themselves in a grand final. He doesn't go missing. He's putting up numbers and making this very likely for OpTic to continue forward with success on their CT side.
We started winning 9-3, I think, and they did the last 3 rounds, and we ended up the half 9-6. So on top of that, we lost the pistol round after that, so we were 9-7, and Nafly got 2 kills with a deagle in the second round, and we won the force or the eco round, the second round, yeah.
I mean, they do come into this one with 3 deagles, excuse me, a Tech 9 and a P250, but no flashbang, no smoke grenade. They're just going to rely on aim, which Naf seems to have as he does take down the tank. There are 3 or 4 players standing, however, and 2 of which are... Oh!
He has a family! He has a family! You use him as bait, but here's Shots on a big flank. Should be an easy couple of kills, but he hasn't sealed it up quite yet. He's also down to half HP. His teammates are dying, and now it's a 1-on-3. Oh no, it's actually a 1-on-2. He could potentially win it, but he gets killed.
That was, for me, the play to win the game.
Risks. They can try to find those opening frags, but Naf getting aggressed from the brown hole. Takes down with headshots. This man has been an MVP this entire tournament, and in a crucial moment, in a crucial round, he comes through once more, leaving only Smith's Scream and Body to try to work if it rushes some other ideas. Body rotating forward to the train yard will take one more. Let's not get ahead of ourselves as the Baum is still in T-spawn, but this could be it. Scream, do you have it in you? 1 versus 3 with a flash and M4, no kit. And a lot of opponents up front of him.
Here in Montreal. Scream moving up now. Just in front of the old bomb train, who has rushed towards the face off against towards Ivy. Here we go, and that is going to be it. OpTic Gaming takes it to next door. And are your Northern Arena Montreal champions, presented by Bell.
Can you believe that? Absolutely incredible. What a run from them in this tournament, and I think they almost won this matchup like 3-0. Like they almost won every single match.
Yeah, I mean, winning the series is awesome. I haven't won a LAN in a minute now, so for us to even win a LAN this, early into our team, I've been on this team for what, like 2-3 months now, is awesome. Everyone's stoked about it. I think going forward, it helps us, keep motivated. Coming up is E-League. And I think going into E-League, we're going to all have good
Again,
mindset.
thank you to everyone that came out here. Shout out to everyone at #Greenwall, and appreciate it, yeah.
Do we have space for everyone?
25?
22 for me.
What else?
22. This is a close-up shot of Austin.